Hello and welcome to Koreanology 101, the podcast dedicated to exploring the rich culture and history of Korea. Today, we're tasting history by diving into Hansik, or traditional Korean cuisine.
Hansik is now a global superstar, but at its core, it's defined by the use of local ingredients and traditional cooking methods developed over centuries. Interestingly, this cuisine has been profoundly shaped by foreign influences.
That's right. If we trace its origins, we see major impacts from neighboring cultures like China and Japan, but the strongest early influences came from the Goguryeo Kingdom and later the Mongol Empire. These two forces shaped the foundational split in the diet.
How so? The Goguryeo people heavily favored vegetables, right? They relied on mountain greens, various seaweeds, and soy-based dishes, including the practice of eating sam, or wraps.
Exactly. But the Mongol presence brought a significant shift toward meat. That's when we see the rise of rich bone broths like sagolguk and meat preparations like sundae, and the development of hearty stews necessary for surviving cold winters.
It's fascinating how this history branched out into diverse culinary traditions, from the elaborate decorative meals of the royal court to the specific, often vegetarian meals prepared in temples, and the deeply regional, simple dishes of the common people.
Regardless of its lineage, Hansik always comes back to a few core characteristics. We're talking about complex flavors achieved through the liberal use of seasonings, especially garlic and chili, and a pursuit of tastes that are both spicy and sweet.
And the presentation is key. The emphasis on the harmony between rice and an array of banchan, or side dishes, is central. You also see a very distinctive table setting, known as bansang, where hot soups and cold fermented dishes coexist, creating extreme temperature contrasts in a single meal.
That heavy reliance on fermentation, using diverse vegetables, sea products, and forest ingredients, speaks to another fundamental trait, Korea's open culinary view. They have always readily accepted foreign foods and localized them.
And this openness has paid off globally. Driven by Hallyu, K-pop, and K-dramas, Korean food is now recognized worldwide, often marketed as a healthy option due to its emphasis on vegetables and fermented foods.
However, globalization presents challenges. Issues like the use of overly strong spices, the lack of standardized recipes for commercialization, and foreign aversion to certain unusual ingredients remain hurdles.
True, but given its positive attributes and the cultural momentum it enjoys, the global expansion of Hansik is likely to continue. It's truly a cuisine that balances history, health, and intense flavor.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us on Koreanology 101. Join us next time as we explore another facet of Korean culture.